your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
A 74-degree air temperature, dew point value coming in at about the same. We have an east-northeast wind at about 8, and that east wind will continue to drive showers in from the Atlantic coastline, giving us a slight chance of showers by the time we hit noontime, but a much better chance as we hit 3 o'clock. Those showers and thunderstorms getting closer to the coastline, starting to explode into thunderstorms, big ones that possibly, like we had yesterday, just off Gulf waters. We had some very large storms. And then by 7 o'clock tonight, things start to wind down. But we also have an upper level low that's spinning around out in the Atlantic waters, moving toward the Gulf waters. And that's going to help enhance our rainfall chances just a little bit today. Plenty of showers already in progress, more than we had yesterday. And that is an indication of the support that's being given to this development of these showers by that upper level system. Right now, everything quiet across the Sun Coast. I think the morning commute should be dry, but later on today, we'll watch that low pressure area, that big spin in the atmosphere, kind of move right across the state. High pressure, the dominant weather feature in the Atlantic, bringing us that easterly wind flow. And as we progress through time, we'll watch that low move out into the Gulf. That will allow the high to sink southward. As that happens, we'll start to see the wind shift to a more westerly direction, pushing weekend showers toward the other coast. So we get a chance of morning showers, late morning, early afternoon showers near the coastline, and then everything gets pushed inland. And by later in the afternoon, everything gets pushed well inland to the point where it's out of our viewing area. So I think that probably will occur on Sunday. Saturday, kind of a transition day. Today, certainly, we'll have those storms that will move from inland areas toward the coast. So good rain chances today. Southwest wind, that'll start developing by Sunday. And then we are watching the tropics all weekend long. Florence, a storm that certainly bears watching for the mid-Atlantic states. And then two other tropical waves have the potential for developing, and in pretty short order as well. 90% chance of developing over a 5-day period. This one up front here, probably the first one to develop. That tropical wave has a 90% chance of developing over a 2-day period. If it does develop, it'll be called Helene. The one behind it will be called Isaac. We could have 3 storms out in the Atlantic waters as we head into next week. Here's Florence. Forecast track for it continues to bring it westward. The model consensus does have a little bit of a spread, but then we'll watch this low pressure area move perhaps close to the United States as we head into next week. We'll have to watch that. And then the other tropical wave that we have to watch bears watching as well, because it moves westward toward the Leeward and Windward Islands, and that too will be perhaps a player in the forecast next week. We'll watch for a east wind coming in at about 10 knots this afternoon, and then for the forecast, 92 for today's high, same thing tomorrow. As we head into the weekend, that transition to a more westerly wind pushes showers into interior sections.